software exports to the country comes around 1 billion per year. So out of that IT workforce, we have only 45,000 software engineers. Then there is a government target to increase the software engineering exports up to the 5 billion US dollar target. Actually, the software engineers requirement should be 5 times compared to today's workforce. Then that number should be 250,000. 45,000 into 5, almost 250,000. Now, without state universities producing software engineers, how can increase the workforce up to 250,000? When I was starting software engineering in Sri Lanka, no university in Sri Lanka started software engineering. Even the Colombo University, Peradeniya, or Hulu University, Chapura, nowhere the software engineering degree was started. I was the first one started software engineering. Actually, I was the introducer for software engineering graduate programs in Sri Lanka.
So before starting the session, we would like to get a brief introduction about yourself, because we would like to hear it from your end.
How about your team? You all are on MBA is based on entrepreneurship or just an MBA?
Just normal MBA.
It's a normal MBA, right? Basically, I'm an entrepreneur because I have started my entrepreneurial work from the age of 17 actually. Even after the university I have entered, I have done my businesses during the period of my university life. If I tell you something about that period, I went to university by a motorbike and I have come out from the university with 3 vehicles, one brand new van and also another 2 old vans. During that period, I have done a few businesses. Those were very successful. Immediate after the university life, motor cars I have converted into LP gas. Then it was very successful up to some time. So it was a huge business by that. I have completed my basic degree in chemistry special. I thought chemistry is not the field for Sri Lanka by that time. At the age of 32, I have decided to convert my field into information tech. Then I have completed my postgraduate at the University of Colombo. Before I enter into the university for my postgraduates, I have done one of the global examination, Sun Certified Java Program Examination. It's one of the toughest examination for highly qualified professionals in IT field, but I got through without any IT background with my sheer effort. Then what happened, with that knowledge, I could manage to start the Java Institute by 2005. When I was starting software engineering in Sri Lanka, no university in Sri Lanka started software engineering. Even the Colombo University, Peradeniya, or Hulu University, Chapura, nowhere the software engineering degree was started. I was the first one started software engineering. Actually, I was the introducer for software engineering graduate programs in Sri Lanka. By 2014, I have started 2005. The software engineering degree was started by 2007. By 2014, Kelaniya University started the software engineering graduate program. Still in universities, only Kelaniya, they are having software engineering degree. Colombo, Moratuwa, Peradeniya, still they don't have software engineering degrees in Sri Lanka. But it was a requirement because software engineering is the field. Now, let's say the software exports to the country comes around 1 billion per year. So out of that IT workforce, we have only 45,000 software engineers. Then there is a government target to increase the software engineering exports up to the 5 billion US dollar target. Actually, the software engineers requirement should be 5 times compared to today's workforce. Then that number should be 250,000. 45,000 into 5, almost 250,000. Now, without state universities producing software engineers, how can increase the workforce up to 250,000? Right? Therefore, there is a huge requirement in Sri Lanka to introduce software engineering degree programs to state universities. Then only we can achieve the target in Sri Lanka to take the software exports into 5 billion target. Otherwise, it's a myth. It never happens, right? But the policymakers and the IT experts, they keep on saying that we are increasing. I heard that word from 2010 to increase the software export up to 5 billion target. It's still 1 billion. The main reason is the software engineers production in Sri Lanka. Art graduates can be converted to software engineers. That's possible because I have done it. I have practiced it. I have experienced that can be done, right? They should be given a conversion program only. They will start slowly and they will come up to the required level in few years. That can be done. Let's discuss within the session. Then actually my organization is a kind of a university. Normally a private institutes to become a university, you should have your own curriculums. Otherwise it's not become a university. Normally if you are not having your own curriculums, the institute not become a university. So my institute is now having our own curriculums. My curriculums, I have not tried to get it recognized through the National University Grant Commission. I wanted to accredit my curriculums internationally. So I have done it through international organizations, Scottish Qualification Authority, ESCOL UK, and UK Awards, and foreign universities. I have accredited all curriculums in foreign accreditation agencies, and therefore my curriculums are now my own and also internationally recognized. So entrepreneurs should do such kind of a things. So the specialty of Yavatapur, actually they have entrepreneurship, and entrepreneurship should be do something new to the country. Actually I have done it. So I have experience in different fields. Then I have completed my 8-year PhD in software engineering. How to set up a organization up to the international level, produce graduates who can earn foreign currency to the country. So that's my 8 years of studies, and it's an implementation PhD, and I have many hands-on experiences based on that academic background also. After that, actually, I have worked at the Central Bank Monetary Policy Consultative Committee as a consultant. So that is little bit about me. So those are the things in brief.